Hello everyone, welcome to Learner's Repository. In today's session, we'll learn how to find the length of a linked list. This process can also be called as finding the count of elements in a linked list. If you want to know about various other operations of a linked list, please do visit my data structures playlist. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and support me. Now we'll learn the implementation. As you know, a node in a linked list will be represented using structures. So we'll first write the structure definition of a node. So how do we write that? Struct will be my keyword, node will be my structure name, and each node will be having two parts. One is the data part. I assume my data values as a set of integers, so int space data. The second field is a pointer variable. I name that pointer variable as next. As you know, next is a pointer variable that will be holding the address of the next node. As it is referring to the address of a node again, I am representing it using self-referential structure. The structure definition should be terminated. So within the main function, let us create structure variables. How do we create that? Struct your structure name followed by your variable name. Here I'm going to declare a pointer variable called as head. Okay, that is helping us to track or hold the address of my first node. Okay, initially there will be no nodes in a linked list, which means my linked list will be empty. So I'll be assigning the value null for the variable head to imply empty list. We are here to count the number of elements that are present in a linked list. So before the counting operation is done, there must be some elements in a linked list. So we should have performed insertion operation. There are so many types of insertions. To know about it, please do visit my previous videos. I am here going to consider insert at the beginning. So inside the main function, I will be calling insert at beginning function 3 times with the values 22, 44 and 88. Even though the pointer head was initially null, after performing these type of insertions, this my head pointer will be holding the address of my first node. I will now show you the logical representation of the linked list after insertion process. This is how my logical representation will look like after insertion process. As you know, I've called insert at the beginning. So 88 will be inserted as the first node followed by 44 and 22. Now let us write the function call. Let me name my function as count and I'm going to pass head here instead of address of head. As you know, if you are passing reference, there will be a modification in the logical structure on any operation. But here I'm just going to display the content alone. So it is head alone. Okay. So let us write the function definition. So void count is my function name. To receive the address as parameter, we require a pointer variable. I name the pointer variable as v and it will be of type struct node. As you know, linked list is sequential access. Even though the nodes are placed in random memory, we need to perform sequential access alone, right? So to assist me in sequential access, I require a pointer variable. I name it as temp. Okay, we'll assign temp with the content of head. So here content of head is received in a variable called v. Okay. So we are supposed to count, isn't it? So I'll declare an integer variable called count and assign the value with 0 to keep track of the count. Okay. So what is the process here? I'm going to check whether the node is present or not. If it is present, I'm just going to count. And I'll be moving on to the next node. So from one node to the other, I have to move on. For that, I require a loop. So while my temp not equal to null. So if it is equal to null, I should terminate. So I'm checking till not equal to null. So what is the process? I'll just count. So count plus plus. So I'll explain you. So as you know, temp is initially pointing to the first node. Okay. So the node is present and it is not equal to null. Okay. So it has an address called 50x. So in this condition, while 50x not equal to null, it is not equal to null. The condition is true. So count will be incremented to 1. Okay, so after incrementing, so I will be moving to the next node, isn't it? How do I move that? So I will be assigning temp's next part, which is here 100x will be assigned to temp again. Okay, so temp will be moved from here to here now. So again the loop will be executed with the updated value of temp. So I'll check whether temp is not equal to null or not. Yes, it is not equal to null here. It has an address 100x. So node is present. So again count will be incremented. So after count will be incremented, my temp will be moved to the next position. That is this node. Temp of next, which is nothing but 200x, will be assigned to temp. Again the loop will be executed with the updated condition, updated temp value. Okay. So what will happen? Temp is present. Okay. So count will be incremented. Temp of next. What is temp of next here? It is equal to null. So loop will be terminated. So what is our work here? We are supposed to print the value of count. That's it. Very simple routine here. So number of nodes or the length of the linked list. Anything can be the value. So number of nodes. Okay. So it is in the value count. So I'm just displaying the count. So let me save this for you and I'll try to execute the code for you. I'll click on compile and run. So as you can see, the number of nodes is equal to 3. So very simple routine. So if you like my video, please do subscribe to my channel and support me. Share with your friends. I'll be seeing you with a new video. Thank you all.